Who's your greatest of all time, man?
Oh man, I'm going with Kobe, but Mike is like, you know, Mike is him.
Talking about
It's ridiculous.
my top five is MJ, Kobe, Kobe.
Easy number 2 ever.
But in all these other big media websites and corny blogs and vlogs, I always have him outside a top 10, if not 9 or 10. It's ridiculous.
Kobe is better than Michael at age 24.
I do. I think all around he's better. I mean, all the different facets that go into the game, I think Kobe is at a higher level at this point than Mike was.
Message.
All right, y'all. So happy Mamba Day is 8/24. Yesterday was Kobe's birthday. And today, I was scrolling through socials. I'm looking for some content to make. And I came across this video of Mike Bibby and Trevor Ariza speaking about Kobe being Bryant and his GOAT. And Trevor Ariza said, he's my GOAT. Mike Bibby is saying he's my second all time, probably behind Jordan, more than likely behind Jordan. And this is an interesting clip because for many things. For one, I think I've expressed this plenty of times on this channel, but I've decided to become a YouTube basketball channel because of the disrespect from the late great Kobe Bryant I've been seeing throughout media. I'm like, bro, when the hell do y'all start talking like this? Like, when this man was alive, not a soul was saying the disrespectful things about this man's legacy and about where he placed all time. Like, Kobe is one of one, like legit. Like, you gotta sit there and see it to believe it, and you have to be there in real time. Not know, oh, I watch people on TV talk about. No, you have to witness it in real time, experience it to have an opinion on it. But the crazy part is a lot of the people who are talking recklessly were peers and were afraid to really speak their minds. So Trevor Ariza called that out, and I try to do a little something cool today, get a couple of my Kobe 6s in the background, maybe a little cheesy, I don't really know. I'm just trying to do something cool and decorative for my YouTube subscribers who are big on Kobe, and everyone out there who's just big on basketball. Like, you can't say you love basketball and say you don't like Kobe. Like, that doesn't make sense. Kobe is everything that was to love about basketball. That was what Kobe brought to the table. And I'm just being honest, man. Like, for real. Like, he is basketball. That man gave everything to the game. And we deserve, as fans and people who love the sport, to give him his grace and give him his flowers. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. If you're new to this channel, make sure y'all hitting that subscribe button. And of course, hit that bell. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's your greatest of all time, man?
Oh man, I'm going with Kobe, but Mike is like, Mike is him.
Yeah. See, a lot of people don't give Kobe the credit, man.
Kobe, come on.
I put Kobe at 2, man. Kobe.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Kobe is that guy too, man.
Really? Yeah, really. He a carbon copy of Michael. A little bit more skilled, if you ask me. Really? Yeah, really.
Nobody gives him the
Who
credit.
the hell is that guy?
They should, and it's sad to say, but if he was here,
yeah,
I don't believe people would be
on him like
acting the way that they acting, because this is crazy.
Really?
Because he literally slit everybody's throat when he played against them.
Killer.
And he
straight killer.
And carbon copy of Michael Jordan.
Yeah. That's why he has to be like 1A or whatever, B or whatever after Mike.
Yep. Easily. Shout out to Mike Bibby. Shout out to Trevor Ariza. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Trevor Ariza has played with a prime James Harden, who won MVP, prime Kobe Bryant, who won MVP, and a prime LeBron James, who didn't win MVP, but a little bit later in his career, who was still playing at a high level. This man has the privilege to play with some of the best players ever. He thinks that Kobe is the greatest of all time. Let that sink in for a second. And no, this ain't no shot at nobody. It's just the reality. This man was able to witness up close how Kobe led his team, how James Harden led his team, and how LeBron led his team. And the greatness that he's seen solidified was, when I played with Kobe, on our championship runs, on our runs, how he got the best of us, how he approached the game, his work ethic. There's a clip of Trevor Ariza saying Kobe let him know what he needs to work on for the next season coming up. And he worked on those things, and they won the championship in 2009. So when you say players, right, and you talk about GOATs, when players talk about their GOATs, it's never a surprise that Kobe somehow is in the mix.
Talking about
It's ridiculous.
my top five is MJ, Kobe, Kobe.
Easy number 2 ever.
Exactly.
But in all these other big media websites and corny blogs and vlogs, I always have him outside a top 10, if not 9 or 10. It's ridiculous. Another thing I want to say, bro, the disrespect continues to happen, and it's never going to stop. And it's the reason why I'm up here. Like I said, when T-Mac said that he could have won this with Shaq, he could have done this with Shaq, all it does is diminish what Kobe has done. Anytime someone says, oh, he had Shaq, bro, to me, this doesn't make sense. If I tell you that I'm taking away this guy, and then this guy is the one that is the reason why he has rings, but then when a guy goes and plays with other players who are all-time greats, he wins less. But this guy can go and play with a one-time All-Star and go to 3 straight finals and win back-to-back. Who the hell was really pulling the load? Who? Like, just think about that. Just think about that, like, intellectually for a second. The guy who supposedly is the one that's carrying everything and saying this guy that's with him only won because he's here, goes and wins more championships without Shaq, without that guy, without the man that y'all keep trying to put down to say he's the only reason you have championships. And the man does it with Paul Gasol. And it's not a shot at Paul Gasol because I love Paul Gasol. But just think about Paul Gasol. He wasn't even top 5 in his position probably at one point in the NBA. I mean, you think about the Dirks, think about the KGs, think about the Tim Duncans, you think about the C-Webbs, you think about the Amari Stoudemire, you think about all those players, right? I don't even know if he was top 5 in his position. You know, and it's not disrespect to him. I mean, think about the West, how great those players were in the West. Even to this day, the reason why Jamal Murray didn't get an All-Star game nod, it's because of what? It's because the West is a tough conference. So Paul Gasol wasn't the top tier Western guy. He was a great player, but a good player, I should say, but no. And how are we going to just, act like that didn't exist? Because what I think about is that 07, right, when the Celtics end up getting KG, they were actually going to get Kevin Garnett instead. So if Kobe can win back-to-back titles with Paul Gasol is here and KG is through the frame of this camera. You can't even see him. That's the difference of night and day. So you think about if Kobe had KG instead of Paul Gasol. How many championships does he win? Maybe he three-peats. Man, I wouldn't say maybe. I know they three-peat. Challenge me on that. I dare you to. 3 straight. And this is a domino effect now. Think about that. We're going to play hypothetical. We're going to play the Tracy McGrady game. If KG don't go to Boston doesn't go to those two NBA finals. So now when we get to the East, we have a weaker team in 2010. We have a weaker team in 2008. If they even get there, we might be playing Cleveland. We might be playing Orlando, like they did already. They might be playing a different team because KG was a big domino effect. That is an MVP, a former MVP player who from 2004 won his MVP, and then 4 years later, he's still in his prime, is playing with Paul Pierce and Ray Allen. You give Kobe a prime KG, early 30s KG? Come on, bro. And these are the things I want to talk about, man. It's disrespectful, man. You look at what he did with Shaq, and that's all you just hop on and grapple. Like, oh, you hold on to that and put it in a damn full Nelson in a headlock. Like, nah, bro, I ain't letting go of the Shaq situation. It's like, let go of the Shaq situation because after Shaq, he did things that were more impressive to me. I still think the 2 championships he won without Shaq are more impressive than the 3-peat. The reason why is because he didn't have that same supporting cast. And yes, Shaq is an all-time great. But every player at some point is going to play with an all-time great player. Every all-time great player was an all-time great at some point. But think about it now. How else are you going to win if you're a rookie and you're a young guy and you have a guy who just signed $100+ million contract come to the team? Of course, you're going to kind of essentially, divert to him initially. But once that second championship, that third championship came, that was 1A, 1B. I think you can only the one you can say is just that first one. After that, man, it's 1A, it's 1B. And at the end of the day, if Kobe's not there, Shaq don't 3-peat. So it's vice versa. So why is one guy there and he's the one that always gets the blame? It's just crazy to me. But that's for another video. What I think Mike Bibby has to say was right. And think about this. Mike Bibby got to play against this guy and when he played, in the West, when he played for the Sacramento Kings. Trevor Ariza got to play against Kobe in the playoffs as well. And he got to be his teammate and able to see how he played, able to see how he was able to win. The disrespect is out of hand. It's getting out of hand. It's ridiculous. And it's not even based in facts. It's based on narrative. Because if you were around for those days, if you remember watching SportsCenter, you're watching how the media spoke about Kobe. It was never, oh, this guy got carried. He was the 2000s player of the decade. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't even close. He had like over 50% of the votes of, I think it was the GMs are saying who was the player of the decade. And he only won 1 MVP in that decade. Steve Nash won 2. Tim Duncan won 2. LeBron in that decade, I believe he won 2. I think he went back to back. Like, there's a lot of players who got MVPs, and that's why those MVPs don't really mean everything. You're not going to tell me a guy's greater than another guy because of a media vote. That doesn't make a guy a greater player. Like, Steve Nash got more MVPs than Dwayne Wade. Dwayne has none. He got more MVPs than Shaq. Got more MVPs than Kobe. Does that mean he's a better player? That doesn't change any type of narrative. It doesn't change anything. So I'm not gonna go and be set on MVPs. Anyone that can vote for something is, to me, I don't really hold it too like well in the standard of like evaluating a player. But the things you can't ever change is like the statistics you have, the championships you've won, and how you've dominated. The eye test, those things to me are important. And the hardware, the biggest hardware for me to measure is always going to be championships. It's not going to be finals MVPs. It's not going to be MVPs. It's not going to be any of that. It's going to be, how did you play? How did you win? The story you did, the route you took, and the legacy you left, and what you did to the game of basketball. People forget about those things. How you affected a game, your peers. How does the game evolve after you? What is the imprint you have on these players? You see some of these players talk about Kobe, bro. These dudes were like, yo, this dude is like next level. Like, I want to be on that level. Never heard nobody saying that about any other player. So it just leaves me every day sitting here when I see something that's like comes up like this. I'm like, thank you guys for being real. And remind you guys, these guys aren't on ESPN, not on Fox. They don't have no deal, right? They're not on TV. They're just on their own podcast, right? That's just the name of the game, man. You want to have an opinion about Kobe? You got to be on the right platform to be a strong Kobe, pro Kobe guy. Not even a pro Kobe, just be a realist and just be honest about your takes, because most of the time the takes are kind of filtered in lies anyways. You know, they're not really filtered around truths. They're just filtered around narratives. So that's all I really got to say. What you guys think about this video? What you guys think about this clip of Trevor Ariza and Mike Bibby? I think it's awesome. I think it's great. Happy Mama Day out there, everybody, man. If you're a Kobe guy, gonna do something cool, man. I'm gonna do something cool for y'all out here, man. I really appreciate you guys for watching and for listening to my videos and everything and all the support. So I got something special for y'all. Stay tuned, all right? Hit that subscribe. Join the channel if you want to join and support. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, man. Peace.